3, 2, 1, go. Basically, I want to quit out of the game after one try, because if I quit out of the level and then start a new game, the beginning cutscene will take longer to load. Nice, this time both moved. So no slow motion. Double jump there is basically unnecessary, however I don't actually want to get body blocked accidentally by the canister. Also I usually don't dash there on the third attack, but the enemy didn't really move in a way that I would like to. So I have to dash just to be safe. And I guess the timing, you just have to always dash attack in order to get it on the first laser thing. Okay, let's see, did I get the elevator this time? Timing was still good, just I messed up my positioning. Like here. Okay, much nicer. Yeah, because now also the movement of these elevators makes more sense. Also would have liked the right one to actually start, but was still quite good actually.
Pick up those relics. As you can see, Knack is capable of explosive growth.
At least no one tried at me. At least took him longer. I also remembered I forgot to look up one skip. So there's one skip that technically could be done in chapter 4.3 that I now didn't practice, so I'm not gonna go for it in this run. So that would be something technically to improve on in the future.
Knack can power up by absorbing the energy contained within sunstones. Once energized, he can
Here I also play it safe because sometimes they move, sometimes they don't, so best to be play safe, I guess.
Knack, use the shockwave to take out.
Yeah, because here just now on the right, the one guy actually stopped moving for a second, so if I did it early, probably wouldn't have
The
hit him.
shockwave can destroy multiple targets at once.
Okay.
Power up again using the sunstones.
Here again, I'll wait bottom left and go to top right.
Knack can also use the power of the sunstones to transform himself into a storm of relics.
Actually could also probably refine my timing to actually start it while one of them is off screen, so I hit them on screen.
To augment his already formidable powers.
Quite good 1-1 actually. Let's see that I also don't get slow motion here. Ah, the left guy didn't move far enough, so sadly didn't hit him with that attack.
Using the power of the sunstones, Knack can also blast distant targets with a barrage of relics.
Also just got body blocked there by something, but I'm not sure what. Okay. Luckily didn't get damaged by the box, otherwise it would have been really sad. Now the question is, I guess I have one too many sunstone things, because I think usually I use, yeah, one too many. So good that I used it on these two. Okay, usually I get off that thing with one jump. I guess not this time. Okay, thank you for not body blocking. Nice. And on these I'll use energy attack. I decided to actually collect these, unlike last time, because I don't actually get 3 full on here. Yeah, actually really great chapter 1. The fun.
Be on guard, Knack. These woods are full of dangerous creatures.
Generally speaking, also I like getting relics that are one hit and not out of the way, since when you're bigger you actually move faster. Let's see, can I do it without getting hit by the bird? Thank you. I should have dashed afterwards. Now the question is, do I want to use energy here? I guess. Because one of the bugs sometimes doesn't want to actually charge to you. So better to use this energy here. And I can use energy here, or do I want to use it? No, I don't actually want to use it later, because there are the issues as well. The bugs cannot actually walk towards you. And then if they don't, you... Or just keep it actually. I think that's better. Yeah, I'll just keep it, especially since I killed both of them with one hit. Really nice. Say here in a second, I don't really want to use energy, because if I use a slam, there's a chance the bugs don't actually charge to me in time. But they did, so nice. So I'll just go into the next sub-chapter with an extra energy bar. It's also nice.
They dug these tunnels 100 years ago, looking for relics.
Okay, I thought I dashed in time, but I guess it was a bit too late.
Knack, pick up that old drill. It should still have some relics left in it.
CP. Okay. Bad hit by me still, but at least he didn't roll at the beginning. So it's still okay. Yeah, I got body blocked twice by this guy. No, I'll just use it here, because they can be quite annoying sometimes. And I should still be able to get one bar before the next enemies. With this one. Yep. Ooh, but extremely tight. Still, no, I didn't get this crystal by the explosion, still have to walk a tiny bit to the right to get it. Usually he tries to attack the tank, so I'm quite surprised he actually attacked the guy there. Not gonna go for this setup here this time. I still got buffed on one hit, which is nice. You can just get on top of the fence and then you need one jump instead of two. Get the crystal here. First. Dash to not get slow motion. At least for his focus attack. Of course, attacking him, you'll get. Also didn't time my dash correctly, so I got hit by that. Okay, not last run, but the run before that I died here because of enemy RNG, so I hope the enemy is nice to me this time. Yeah. Let's see, doesn't look very nice. Yes, he was playing nice, however my jump was too close there, so... There was a potential I could have done it, but I think the chance was high for me to die there, so... It was smarter to just realign the jump again. Nice, I got the jump in before he attacked me. Also really nice of this guy, he also oftentimes just rolls back at the beginning, which can kind of mess up the fight. Also this guy not attacking at all is also really nice. Also tried to get that, but it's okay. I still have enough to do this, actually. Let's see. Okay, nice, this time I got both of them as well.
Be careful, Knack. That type of rock is very slippery.
And also a really nice jump there. Let's see if I can get the skip. Okay, was close actually. Now I don't have energy for here, which is slightly annoying, but it's okay. Okay, usually he does not try to chase me for this long. I was surprised. It's like... And yeah, now I sadly don't have energy to... So we'll lose a couple of seconds here for this guy to walk up. And I also lost extra time because I went for all the sunstones there.
Really, there's no sense in going into a mine without decent numbers. You never know.
And here you kind of hope that the robot quickly kills the are they goblins? I think they're goblins, yeah. To kill the goblin on the right. Happens sometimes.
From there, I branched out into security robots.
Okay, usually I don't land there. Okay, let's see. Bad. Also now have to make sure I not get hit by him. Also now I have of course more energy than I would usually have since I didn't use it for the big robots because I didn't have enough. So I'll see where I can use it. Actually, I just realized there's one more skip technically that we could do in Glitchless here. But at least currently I don't think I would be comfortable going for it. And yeah, using energy here is quite nice because you actually already get the bugs out of the way before you're even there. So it's actually quite nice to have energy for them. And I still need one energy bar for enemies in a second. Yeah, here basically there's another skip which we could go for, but not comfortable with that one yet. And here technically you can jump to a very specific position that doesn't give you the ice effect. But I'm not 100% sure how to do it in a good setup. Yeah, should have jumped there, that's on me. Saw the tornado. But they still have, so that's good. Okay, jumps, which is a bit annoying. Could be worse. Also no attack necessary there, so unnecessary time loss. Yeah, I think I lost a slightly bit of time.
Let's go see if there's any other
slightly half, basically. Which is mainly because I didn't use Sunstone energy on the big robots. That's the main issue. So with him I have to be careful with the dash attack because I might go over his head, which I did.
defenses. They sure don't want anybody getting near the village.
Bad. Should've just waited, I guess. Maybe should have also used energy here because I have far too much now. Shouldn't have played this conservative with my energy. And I'm also not sure if I got hit by an arrow or by the sword. Okay. So I will use energy not on these ones, but on the next one. Also, I didn't kind of expect him to instantly run at me. Also, that was bad because I could have collected the first Sunstone easily if I just positioned myself a bit different. Also, usually this guy insta attacks when I'm on the right. Didn't do here either. So let's see if I get hit by the explosion. Oh, nice. Also, something I want to check is the last part of this level when I go outside to disable the 3 door locks or whatever it is. I want to see if on the first one I actually have more ice than on the others. Because if that's the case, then I should use, or I should do first the leftmost lock. Also quite interesting, neither of them jumped at me. Usually at least one of them jumps at me. Oh, I got stuck there again. Tina jumps at me. Let's hope he doesn't instantly jump at me. Thank you. Hello. Oh, there we go. Usually I also feel like the cutscene plays much earlier. Sadly here, basically if they charge at you, there's nothing you can do. Let's see. Nah, I fucked up the... Oh, actually, I mean I fucked up the timing, but it was still okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have jumped there at all. I was worried about the other guy attacking me. Should have just attacked. Since I have so much, can I use this? And I probably will not attack this guy exactly. Actually expected him to also focus shot. Hey Bonnie, how's it going? Yeah, enjoy your food, and thank you. Okay, let's see how much I actually have. Okay, so I'm full, so I should go to the left first, even if it might mean that I get annoyed by these two enemies. But I guess I actually didn't, so it's actually quite good. Because both of them can basically focus attack you, which is super annoying. So you try to actually kill them, or a strategy would be to do the middle first, so you kill them, actually.
One down, 2 to go.
Yeah, exactly, because here I don't actually get full. So he might jump at me, but he focus shots me, but also missed. And here, technically, I could have done it without double dashing. It just seemed safer that way.
Just one more to go.
Also, bad ice break there just now. I dashed in the second because I was worried about him jumping on me. I want to get the crystal on the left. Yeah, why not? And I dashed there to make sure I actually attacked the crystal instead of the guy. And I think having 2 bars here is actually quite good. And also with this guy, I would say more often than not he jumps at me. Which actually in this regard is not bad. He jumps at me, it's pretty easy actually to handle with dash. And probably have enough, but I'll still get these two just in case. So I didn't expect to already hit the switch there. Bit unlucky with the pistols here. Okay, however, that's really unlucky because now very likely I can't. I already got them here with the explosion, at least something. But still suboptimal. Then jumping and attack was also kind of unlucky. Also here, kind of, if you're lucky he doesn't do anything, if you're unlucky he charges at you instantly, which happened to me. Yeah, which is why I can't do this in one go now, sadly. Let's see, did I get the sunstones here to the right? I did, nice. Let's see if he's nice or if he's charging at me. Okay, he's not. Nice. Now let's hope that I hit this guy twice before I get damaged by the grenade. Nice. But since I got hit by the grenade, I couldn't get the sunstones there in the corner. Okay, let's see. That's a bad timing, but still got it. Nice. These are usually pretty easy going. With this here, it can be kind of not too nice. Because usually you're not worried about getting hit because you stay on the platform, but one of the guys, the attack actually puts you off the ground. So means that you'll get off the switch. Yeah. Not really happy with my 3-3. Now let's see how I do with my... I always say I regret not getting these, so I'm just gonna get them now. And let's hope that he actually either drills towards me. Okay, that's good. Actually, as long as he either drills directly at me or not at all, that's good. If he drills away from me, that's bad. Also, problem with these tanks is with this specific type of tank that projectiles get faster the further away you are from them. So by going to the right, there's a slight chance you actually get hit. Okay, so... I hope that I hit at least one of the tanks, okay. And yeah, you hope to actually destroy the tank before his force field goes up, and with this one, press get this. And again, I hit everything but the building, which is the one thing I really want to hit. And I dash here just to make sure that I actually also get the crystals. And let's see, what's my energy for these? Very bad, okay. So it would have been better to just jump headfirst into them. actually be a PS5 thing, because I feel like I've never had this issue on PS4. Here it took me 2 jumps, but at least it's a high jump. Okay. Also a bit bad that left guy started drilling and the right guy didn't. Okay, so... Actually, yeah, that's on me. I actually want the crystals there. I should have dashed. Yeah, that's... Should have just committed.
Thanks for the hand, Knack!
Also would have preferred if he instantly drilled towards me, but it's okay. Okay, so... On these, I definitely cannot use energy. Question is if I can use it on the next one. I hope. I really, really hope. I hope the right one actually goes towards me. It doesn't, which is okay, so we'll just have to... Let's try this one. And now I hope that I get 2 in total of this. Which I do, which is really nice. So I can use here, and I can use for the boss.
Prepare to be defeated. Dodge them. You think I'm weak?
Now here I get one, and while this travels towards him... Uh-oh. Ah, I still got them, nice. Well, that's bad, I accidentally dashed in a weird way, so... But it's okay, I just have to play this without them. So yeah, bad. Chapter 3.
Right behind you.
I want to make sure that the Rocketeers actually destroys some of them. Usually if I play it well, it destroys both, but I didn't play it well. These two... Now the thing is, I think my last chapter 4 was quite good. I mean, currently I'm not playing very well, so probably also bad chapter 4. Also with this sword guy, I would have really liked him to normal attack me, then he would have just gone closer to me, but can't win them all. Usually I get all of them with the storm ability, but whatever.
Hurry, Knack!
Usually I normal attack the first one and jump attack the second one, but it seemed like it wouldn't work this time. Also, I'm pretty sure I usually use energy on these guys, not on these, but the ones before. If I do this correct, I kill them both with one hit, which I don't. Okay. Also in general, in any percent, I use energy attacks different than what I would use normally. Just because I want to actually get much more sunstone crystals.
I'll pick him up. You keep going. Get him, Knack.
Interesting, I did hit him with 2 attacks. Even with a dash attack in this direction.
Halfway there.
Here's one that I want to kill, because I don't remember if this is actually the correct route or not. I kind of forgot. And here also in New Game Plus we would actually use Storm instead of Slam, because we would have the combo meter. Okay, at least I didn't miscount, which is good. And also go here, for example. Again, this would usually be Storm in New Game Plus.
Remember, if the beams detect you, you'll be destroyed.
Or I don't actually need to kill him. Here we'll just dash towards him because I did jump, but I got stuck in the I got stuck on the stairs. So 1 death so far. Let's hope I keep it that way. Here got hit by the ball. And I also didn't dash towards the guy I wanted to dash towards. Yeah, I'm playing pretty bad today. So I got stuck slightly in the door. And I misremembered that he does shoot twice. So yeah, here's technically a skip that would be, as far as I'm aware,
So much security.
usable.
Can't wait to see what Victor's up to.
Glitchless, but I don't remember how to do it anymore. This guy we can ignore. And here it's pretty normal to actually miss the leather and attack the sunstones. I also want to actually see if I can maybe have one Sunstone energy bar for the big arena fight. Yeah, I definitely want to use it just because they all spread out. But now I should still be able, or was that the only crystal and there's no more crystals here? Because if there's no more crystals up there, then I cannot use it. Exactly. I know there's some to the left. Now I have to wait, or maybe I could have done it without actually. Yeah. So I sadly won't have. But that's okay. Yeah, so bad chapter 2, 3, and 4. Here in the hopes that the sword guy comes closer to me, which he doesn't. And here, I guess I want to use... Okay, here same thing, they spread out, so I use energy attack here. Yeah, sometimes these actually come to you, sometimes they don't, so this time was quite nice of them to come. Let's see if he jumps, but this was still okay. I actually saw Bonnie do something here, but I'm actually not sure if he was just trying out or if it actually works. So I'm not gonna do it. Basically on these things that stamp out and try to push you off the edge. He jumped off after the second. Maybe you can land in bounds again, but I don't know, so I'm not gonna do it. Here, just have to wait for cutscene. Yeah, it will also be red. Again, probably more red than before. That was a quite nice last part of the platform. Oof, yeah.
I haven't been down here in ages.
Another plus 11 seconds.
Done with the place.
So basically my run is only going to be saved by the skips, otherwise probably there wouldn't be a reason to actually continue this. So definitely still improvement potential here.
Let's go.
Just generally speaking, better fighting, maybe. Have to map out my energy usage a tiny bit better. But yeah, mainly fighting is my current issue. So good that the front one this time actually started attacking.
Are there goblins down here?
No, they cleared them out long ago. But there are other things. Much more dangerous.
Slipped off there for a sec, but luckily could still jump afterwards. And again, I have too much energy, so I will... So didn't expect the grenade to explode that much, but yeah, we'll definitely use energy here on the arena fight. Yeah, let's hope. It's not the right guy. Not the one I wanted, but it's still better than nothing. Very nice of this guy to actually come towards me. But yeah, I should have started on the right and then went to the left. That's on me. Generally speaking, at least here you want the guys with the guns to do their charging attack, because then yeah, you can dash at them easily, but if they don't want to, then they don't want to. Let's see if I can get these two in one. Yes. Then I want to use sunstones in the arena again. Basically here I have two options, either slam and then one of the left guys goes to the left, or I do missiles and just hope I hit the correct people. This case would have probably been easier if he just did his normal shot instead of his charge shot. This guy can sometimes body block and instantly hit. That's nice again. Here technically you can hit him when he's still on the top, but it's rather finicky. Just unlucky, I thought he would throw so much earlier. And now here I want to have Sunstone energy at the end. But I basically have one free B, but I don't want to use it, I think. Because I need one Sunstone energy bar for the spiders at the beginning of the next subchapter. So I'm gonna keep this. And actually also quite lucky that the hit at the end, not so much, but the first hit was quite lucky. And with these, once they're one hit, they actually charge back, so in this regard, just hit, dash, attack. And later on, if they're two hit, just hit, dash, and attack. Technically here, but he didn't have any space to dash back, so it didn't look like it. Also got stuck on the stairs again. here I want to be fully... Oh, I did hit them, that's really bad. Sometimes they just don't get hit, even if you do it right next to them. You want to destroy the robots because then the minions cannot go into the robots. Yeah, so here at the beginning there's some spiders that we want to use Sunstone attack because it's technically a two-way fight. But if we use the smash ability, it's gonna kill the second wave while they're technically not in the player's field of attack yet. Yeah, so here, what to do here? Hope that sometimes the back spider, sometimes he charges back and then you can't, and then you don't hit him. Sometimes he charges back and you do hit him, and sometimes he doesn't charge back. Obviously, if he doesn't charge back is the best outcome, since you will 100% know you're going to hit him. With a situation like this, you don't actually know if you're going to hit him. Super annoying. Now I want to have two Sunstone abilities for the rest of this subchapter and the next one, which I already have, which is really good. So, in that regard, I don't have to worry. Otherwise, would waste a lot of time. So here, technically, you're supposed to now collect relics until you have enough relics to open a door. However, if you destroy the 3 enemies here, you get enough relics instantly. So this. I didn't hit the last one, but I got lucky enough to still get enough. Slowed down a little bit, let's hope. Okay, good. Sometimes there you can actually die if you get slowed down too much. Okay, I will go for the safe strat, which is starting on the left. The unsafe strat is on the right, which you basically hit him after he loses one of his shields. In my opinion, they're the worst enemies for the speedrun. Since we'll see them a couple more times, so... Here's also a spot where I would use a Sunstone ability to quickly collect all of them if I was a new game plus, but with any percent we don't have that luxury. Same here. Also, technically here in this chapter there's a couple of skips, however there's one caveat with these skips. There's a chance that basically the level soft blocks here. Where sometimes you cannot open the door. If you open the door, sometimes it just doesn't trigger the cutscene for the next level. So Has happened to me a couple of times in any percent New Game Plus runs. To a point where I basically said I'm not doing any skips in this chapter, but there was a new skip discovered which, as far as I'm aware, is safe to use. Okay, with this one, since he's so far to the left, I'll try the unsafe strat, which I fucked up my dash, so yeah, if I didn't fuck it up, if I actually dashed on time or even waited just for the slow motion, would have been fine. I didn't. Okay, so I have one full bar, which is good, and also here regarding why didn't I attack the right one first if he's further away. The reason for that is sometimes when they build up their shield, it can't actually be damaged, so just making sure to wait the time to be able to actually attack him. A bit unlucky that I jumped behind him. Well, dashing would be enough to actually traverse this. I guess now I have to attack as well. Also one-shot him without taking one of those relics, but apparently I don't. Now here I go for the safe version, which is getting all of these, basically. There's a chance that the second one might have not been necessary, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Okay. And basically none of this is actually played in any percent in New Game Plus. This is basically glitchless only part of the game. Now here's the other part where I want to have Sunstone energy because I want to store all these relics really quick. Otherwise it takes ages because Knack's aim is really bad. You might be lucky and you get a ground slam, which destroys most of them. But if you're not, then it takes ages. So yeah, we'll lose some time here again, 100%. Also, usually I can kill both of them like this, so maybe the second one didn't really move, or the first one moved too much. Yes. So you wish to not get body blocked by him because you don't actually have to kill him. Luckily I was already in a good position here, otherwise he might have actually pushed me off. You have to wait, timing wise. Here, first one spawns on the left, and then the next one spawns on the right. Yeah, luckily I also still got the that one. So I think I might have actually saved some time here. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm actually positive still, but really, really minor. Actually, quite surprised that it wasn't worse. Unlucky jump, I guess. This enemy can be quite annoying. Also, I'm not sure why I basically point blank hit him and nothing happened, so kinda weird. Okay, nice. This time I actually got it with only one jump. Usually I need 2 jumps to trigger the cutscene. Let's see. This also in 1 jump, very nice. I should also have quite a lot of energy again, so I can think of when I would like to actually use energy. So nearly halfway through the run. Now, if I remember correctly, I think my chapter 10 was also quite bad on my last run. Yeah, because usually I get the sunstone to the left, but this time I'm just full sunstones, so... Because usually I also don't use any. Yeah, him just slightly dodging away is kind of unlucky. Because I also honestly expected the other one to do his focus attack. I guess I can use it on them. Actually, no need. So, I don't really know how to steal this up, to be honest. Because yeah, there's also a couple of crystals here again as well. Yeah, these enemies are pretty annoying. And now I have to make sure to focus, because the guy on the right can actually one-shot me. The other... Yeah, this attack can one-shot me. But I didn't die, so that's good. Okay, since I have 3, I can do the one in the middle first, because I'm actually going to use Sunstone Energy for this one. But not the other ones. And then the other two are just... there's no need to fight at all. I don't know why they made them so tight, these gates, but for some reason I always get stuck on them. Also, I'm not sure if this is actually supposed to be how you're doing it, because it's pretty obvious that you can jump up there. And then these two enemies just ignore. And then here I'll be a little less conservative with my energy. So very nice if you don't get blocked here. Or sorry, not here. Here there's basically not a lot of enemies to use it on. But the next one. Also, I don't know why so many of them will need to dash back all of a sudden. Usually they're not that cowardly artists. Usually they just run straight at me. Extra jump just to make sure I don't fall off here. But since I was so low, I needed an extra jump to trigger the transition. And here also very important to dash to those crystals, otherwise you're never gonna actually hit them. I would have liked to actually get both. But still an okay run. This at most of this is basically guaranteed record since I misremembered that the shield guy spawns on the right, not on the left. Basically with the skips it's guaranteed that this is gonna be a PB. Unless I just completely like throw away everything in 9-2, which I highly doubt. So I have last few runs, usually I try to use energy on the next arena, but I actually think... well, not the next arena, the one after. I don't actually think it's necessary. Thinking if I should get they don't really give me anything. And yeah, I'm not gonna use energy on this one anyways.
Nice
But
work,
I probably should go to the right first before I go to the left. see if I can get all the crystals here this time, or if I'm gonna also waste one. No, this time I got all of them. Here important to jump, because otherwise the front guy might block one of the shots for the back guy.
Hey, I think I can see their selfie.
Sorry I had to run before. Just getting a
Okay,
weapon ready for you.
did. And then I got a nice ground pound.
It's so sad Victor couldn't stay for this. I know
And
he
usually you
really
don't want this guy to run all the way.
Do please stay a while. It's been delightful having the doctor as a guest.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Take him out.
Yeah, on these can basically take your time since you have to wait for the gate to go up anyways.
Destroyed Knack.
Same here. Wait. Actually quite surprised that this is a gold split. I thought it was not very well done. Actually, I guess my 6-4 was okay, so maybe that's why it's golden. Now here the box I just got is quite important because I'm gonna slam an arena fight again, and if I don't take the box, one of the guys isn't one-shot. So I just have to make sure he's one-shot. Look at my left here. We'll take 2 hits, otherwise. This time I also don't get stuck in a box, very important. Later on there's another box that if I get stuck in, there's a chance I'm gonna die, so let's see. Okay, nice. So this enemy I just ignore because there's no reason to care about him. Let's see, can I get this without? Nope, it's still early. Yeah, I was a bit worried that I maybe did it a bit too early, the storm, so it wouldn't actually kill the last one, but luckily it was just okay.
We'll be right behind you, Knack.
Then here I could technically use energy, but I feel like I wasted any percent, not worth it. And New Game Plus, yes, I would use just because I have the combo meter, which means I would actually one-shot these guys. I don't one-shot them here, so that's the point. Now here I also have to make sure to stand correct for the next attack, because otherwise you block the... I got blocked by this lantern before. So very important to jump there and be positioned well. Also very nice of him to just come closer. It makes this much easier. Also, again, I have more Sunstone energy than I usually would have, I think. But I'm gonna use Sunstone energy right here in a sec. Nice. this enemy can sometimes be a bit annoying. Now he needs 3 attacks. And here I like to go for this guy first because he usually jumps exactly. Which can be sometimes a bit annoying because he might dodge the attack. See, does it do buzzsaw first? It's okay. But luckily it's 2-shot. Also very likely I would use his energy here just because it's very likely you're gonna get hit with this boulder. So I actually want to keep my sunstones because I'm gonna use them now. So this is okay. Then here as well. At the very least I want the relics here. Just gonna shoot at me, it's okay. I thought I 2-shot him already. I don't know. And here I'm not gonna get the crystals, not because I don't want them, but because it's a bit annoying to get them with the 2 shooters. Since there's no one here. Ah, still 3-shot.
Counting on you, big
Now what I'll do here is I will use missiles to kill the 3 on the right side. I'm gonna go over to the tank, kill the tank, then I will grab the tank to kill 2 robots on the right. Which I just waited a little bit longer than probably necessary, just because I wanted to make sure I actually see them. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't make any difference in terms of time. These I kill because I have to kill them. Otherwise we'll just run. Because here you'll see there's a gate. And also funnily enough these I don't have to actually kill any of them. Because there's nothing here. Now there's 3 guys here which I will actually kill. But I wasn't close enough to also get the crystal. Okay. These 3 are not very good. Unlucky. Now here I will probably take some fire damage, because I don't really care about the damage. Oh, actually, really well. I might take 1 more damage here. Other than that, very good. Actually, probably the best fire I had so far. I kill him just because I have all. The tank surviving is still okay. As long as none of the 2 guys in the front survive. Okay. I want to go into this chapter, a sub-chapter, with 1 or nearly 1 full bar, because I want to use it here, because this is gonna save quite a bit of time. Because otherwise otherwise I would have to throw in total 4 cars at them. Yeah, also in New Game Plus I would definitely use storm ability, but no need. At least in any percent, the amount I have is so little. Slam ability could be better. What's important is I will have soon an arena fight with 2 tanks which are on the opposite side of the arena. And I want to kill them with 1 Sunstone ability. It's a bit finicky, but it's actually not too bad. And here I also want to use missiles because that's not fun. So jump to make sure the tank is also hit. These 2. Now I get 2 tanks. If I do it correctly, I'll kill both of them here. Yes, perfect. And lastly, I have 2 tanks. Headlines here, which usually I can kill this once, or at least sometimes with the dash. And so this guy is nice to me, which he's not today. But as long as I get through, perfect. Before he starts this ability, I'm okay. I'll gladly take the damage. It's still faster than waiting. Slight skip here. I'll use the fire to... Oh, I don't actually need the fire this time. But I can use the second fire to make sure I actually get still pushed inbounds. But usually my setup is that I also get hit at the beginning. Here's a very finicky jump, which I don't think I'll get now. But at least I got it here with 1 jump. Okay, now boss time. Which is he jumps at me, runs, flies. Now he's going to charge up. As this, he's attackable, and now he's gonna do his ability where he throws discs at me, and I will hit him while inside his cage twice, and that's the fight.
Be careful, Knack.
Another golden split, which I'm quite surprised by, honestly. I mean, yes, I think my 7-4 was actually quite decent. Okay, now chapter 8.
Best of luck finding those relics.
I'd argue that this is unnecessary to use Sunstone Storm here, but thought I have so much. No need to hoard it all. What's important is that I have 1 here in a second for the arena fight, which I need to start on the right. I started here on the right, waiting for this buff, exactly, and then I have the scorpions here. this is probably the chapter in which I have the highest chance of actually dying. And also this guy was just completely unnecessary. Because there's a lot of enemies that need 2 hits to die, and some of them can be quite finicky. Worst is archers, basically. And the problem is that I don't think I have the energy to actually use Sunstone move on these. Usually I would, but I don't think I have enough. And generally speaking, also sometimes the speed at which these shoot the arrows can be different. And now just to be sure, get some relics for safety. Again, this subchapter would be extremely easy in New Game Plus, just because you have so much. Yeah, here you would also use, but obviously he doesn't use Flame Attack first. And here also, especially in any percent, you would just get all the sunstones you can. So for example, I'm just use here now because I have enough sunstones as far as I'm aware. There is one scenario in which I will fight 3 or 4 enemies, and they are on ice, or partially on ice. So I definitely want to use sunstones for those. Yep, these 3. Because they're gonna be a pain in the ass after, otherwise. These ones, I just run through them in the hope that none of them do any attacks that I don't want to. And this is it. Now for my, I guess, favorite chapter, 8-2. Here we'll now have to disable 3 like cannons or observation towers. However, in any percent or New Game Plus, so we actually don't have to do that. We just jump right to the end of the subchapter. But since this is glitchless, we sadly cannot do that, so we'll have to play this normally. So I would have liked him to shoot either a bit later or earlier. So got stuck there on the wall. And I got hit by the arrow. And here we basically have to know. We don't have to attack any of the enemies. Just have to make sure I don't get stuck on any of the stairs. So we're gonna jump on these. So that's the first one. Here it basically doesn't matter which one you start and end with, I basically just do whatever I feel like. That was left, so the only thing that's left now is middle. Yeah, so here we would actually do the out of bounds if we wanted to, if we were in any percent on New Game Plus. Hey lad, no worries, you haven't really missed anything interesting yet. All the interesting stuff is still to come. let's see if I can get this first try. No, don't think so. I also got stuck, but also my setup wasn't good. Nice. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, nice. But yeah, to recap, my chapter 1 was actually really good. And then my chapter 2, 3, 4 was really bad. Or not really bad, but just not good. Too early. So we'll now also do the run with the skips. So we'll do 11 1 skip, 12 2 skip, 12 3 skip, and 13 1 skip. Actually, would have thought I would get the top right one and not the bottom left one, not the other way around. Interesting. Also, I guess, do I need to play this safe? Not really. I think I can take 2 hits by the guy. Yeah, because this time he threw it short. Also, I would generally say that I played quite conservative this run with my Sunstone energy. Quite a lot of times where I had 3 bars full. Hate it so much when the guy at the beginning just jumps away. Let's see, does one of them want to walk towards me? Yes. Unlucky with the second guy. least only one of them focus attacked me. Ah, I could've... Timing was actually good. We've gone through there. Luckily, wasn't too bad. Oh, quite good that he actually focus jumped me there. Also have at least one energy for the big guy in a sec. Yes. I guess should be an okay chapter 8. And also still only one death. Which happened in chapter 4? Don't remember. Should have been chapter 4, yeah. I thought it was already destroyed. Let's see, cutscene, thank you. Nice. Come on. Okay. Oh, well. Really thought that I could land on there. Oh, come on. Ooh. Sometimes really feels like that thing has a higher, what to say? Okay. Why does he hesitate so much? If I knew he hesitated this much, I would have just instantly attacked him. I practiced all of the skips, yes. But yeah, I'm quite surprised actually my last split is gold. I would have expected it to be red. But yeah, I mean I already got like 4 red splits already, so there's still 100% room for improvement. So So I will do, yeah, we'll do 11-1 skip, I will do 12-2 skip, 12-3 skip, and 13-1 skip. I forgot to practice the 1 skip in chapter 4. But other than that, I should have everything. I mean, of course, there's technically a skip in 2-4, which would be allowed under our rules that we so far set. But, yeah, I'm not very optimistic about using it currently in a run, but I have to definitely practice that. Yeah.
Looking good, Knack.
Also, I have to remember not to troll here in this sub-chapter, because I didn't troll last run, luckily, but I trolled the run before, so
Magnum will strip away all those
shouldn't
metal parts
repeat
you
what I
just
did
picked
last
up.
time. Also remember that I don't actually have to destroy these crystals, I can just use, because I'm gonna use energy anyways here. Am I greeting for this? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, reminder to myself that I need 2 here. Okay, now here I have to be serious. I will also use energy here. Just have to make sure I don't get accidentally hit by the guy's gun, but I killed him before he could shoot. Nice. And I will also not go for the I'm not sure how you would call it, basically the room with the 2 levers. I will activate one of the 2. Not going for the whole skip, so to speak. And I think I will, usually I use energy on these, but I don't think I will. Remind myself not to pull the lever here. Thank you. Oh, I got stuck on this, sadly.
Assembling the parts into tanks and other weapons.
Not sure if it took damage here, don't think so. At least doesn't look like it. Also, I usually use energy here to pick up the metal, but I think it's not necessary actually. Probably better to just keep. Would also be nice if they would actually come to me. Yeah, so here I will do the right one. Yeah, I got damaged, but doesn't matter anyways. Because now I also have more sunstone energy than usual, and I always forget that I'm not allowed to jump in front of this guy. I would actually say if you play perfectly, I think sub 230 is possible, yes. If you mapped out literally everything, I think sub 230 is possible. So like when to actually get sunstones, when to get relics, when to do everything basically. I think if you do that, yes, sub 230 is possible. And also of course doing all the skips. Because I lose actually, I think, quite a lot of time on the fights. Here I can just use sunstone energy because I'm gonna get all of it back here. So I guess I could have also used earlier some of it. And I always forget that it's not worth it to kill the two smallest of energy before that. This means you don't actually get an energy bar with those crystals. So it would just be better to just kill it by hand because it doesn't basically change the time at all. And I thought I would two-shot this guy. And actually I think the fight I just had was quite smart. To dash attack the one guy so he's closer to the gate so we don't really lose any time. I forgot this guy needs an extra hit. Yeah, I want to use here and then the next one as well. Or... actually I don't think I want to use here. Yeah, I don't want to use here. I just would have liked for the other guy. No. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Would have liked the other guy to come closer as well, but other than that, was quite nice. So now I have energy for the 2 enemy waves in a sec. It's really nice. I forgot to go for the big jump here. So I can use energy here and energy here. Let's see, can I get the high jump? Probably not. Actually I got it, but not really that much because I was small when I jumped. Wow, that's actually
If I know goblins, and I
a
do,
time save I would have not
like fish
expected.
to be crawling with them.
But to be fair, I did my Sunstone management much smarter, so quite good. I messed up my dash. Here. I should have also practiced the door skip here, but I didn't, so I just played normally. Not like it wastes any time. And the Scorpion was actually quite nice in its positioning there.
Careful in that breeze.
I should also count how often I mess up cutscene skips, but to be fair, in this one it's quite good so far. Yes, I also don't like Chapter 10. Also, I just played that enemy quite badly. Didn't get it again. Did I miss relics somewhere? Because the last 2 rounds I missed it. I also have to remember to have some energy for the last part of 10-1. No, I probably won't make the end. Because I got stuck there. Okay, still got this, even though the jump was bad. To remind myself not to kill this guy, even if he gives me... maybe in this case I can actually kill him since he body blocks me otherwise. Where's the rest up here? Yeah, maybe this can actually, it doesn't need to be a storm, can also just be a slam. Might be faster. Also, I'm not actually sure if bunny hopping is faster with if you have wind in your face. Okay, let's see. Hopefully he doesn't throw his boomerang at me, which he does. So I sadly have to go with the slow motion time.
Just a bit further to the cave with that painting in it.
Nice. Hopefully he doesn't throw Siphon. Please let me. Thank you. Okay, I have to remind myself I need 2 full energy bars in this room. Thought it was already on the ground there.
Hey,
I still remember there was a very specific tech to this one room in 5% because there was a way to softlock with the red crystals. I don't remember what it was anymore. Okay, I have 3 bars, nice. Still won't use it here. Okay, I have to also remind myself when to actually use the energy, because I did not remind myself last time. Or I didn't remember, rather. So I have to make sure I get body blocked here by anything. Yes.
just a little
Okay.
further.
Yeah, that was here, exactly. Another golden, nice. Actually, here it might be smarter to go for the right spider first, since it's further away from the next room. Okay, now wish me luck to not throw away my lead here. Okay, so I practice this, and technically I have a setup. The question is if my setup is going to work. Didn't work, of course. I think I jumped too early. Okay. Again. Not nice, but better. Yeah, I actually, I don't think I jumped too early. I think I just did my second jump far too early. I think that was the issue. Why did my second hit connect, but not my first one? Weird. Hey Nelson, how's it going? here too. Nearly lost my eyes there. Ooh, for a second there, I thought something bad would happen. I don't remember it fading to a black screen there. Yeah, run is going well. Had to get one of the skips second try, but other than that, quite decent. Definitely gonna be a PB, just because we changed, or I changed my personal rules a little bit, so... Thought I could hit him from the place. It's also still the case, but that's not.
Who made this place?
Not Guardians. It's too recent for that. Human built all this.
Yeah, definitely. No reason to reset now.
So, key is in here, huh?
Yes. Deep within the labyrinth. Many challenges must be overcome before we reach it.
Okay, so I have one Sunstone attack for... here... The small enemies. I forgot there's some cutscene here. Okay. Then I guess I can ignore them if I can remember it. Also didn't get the jump reset again.
And now, into the unknown.
Okay, let's see. I'm going for the harder one. Or maybe I don't. Not sure why I couldn't dash through that. Whatever.
If a human built this place, why are there guardians?
Well, that human must have understood how to control Guardians.
Let's see. I also forgot to look at not this one, but the next time there's like is it 11.3? I think it's 11.3. There's also a small skip with the leather and the labyrinth, but I haven't looked that up either. Okay, that's the last one. Yeah, I did some practice for some of the skips first and then started the run, so it makes sense that the stream is a little bit longer. Oh, okay, nice. And how long am I thinking of streaming? Basically, I'm gonna finish this run and then I'm done for today. Cannot get bodyguard place. You hopefully. I'm not killing the gunner, but it's okay. Doesn't lose any time, luckily. What? Okay. So we're now in the last... okay, that's the one I could have skipped. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Have to hurry.
Wait, that's small to
Get their
you?
hands on that key.
I don't want to know what's big to you. Yeah, no, last 30 minutes of the run, basically. Let's see how trigger happy are they this time. I should have dashed onto the guy, I guess. I dashed into his attack. Luckily didn't matter. But it feels like I'm like much slower when I look at my timer. It says 5 minutes roughly still left. So would be 4 minutes for me since I have -1 minute, unless I just played this super bad. So quite interesting. Also, I forget every time that when those guys throw the small shards, basically can't be dodged. So I basically now have 4 minutes for 11.4 and 11.5 combined, which I feel is not enough. So luckily didn't get damaged by that. Wait, did I kill him or did I not kill him? Okay, apparently I killed him, because I still saw him doing his, like, weird orb attack.
The poison relic is now used inside. How does it feel? Also, let's see if I will
use energy to cover the bridge or not? Yes. Okay. Did I go into the fight last time with 3? I think I went into the last fight with 3. Really? Wow. Oh, nice, I got it. That's gonna cost a bit. Happens to the best of us. Okay. Then I get stuck here. Yeah. Gonna lose a bit of time here, sadly. She's not gonna shoot at me. And now it's not worth to execute it anymore. Yeah, nice. Yeah, 1 death and also the thing at the boss fight pretty bad, so makes sense, the little 30 seconds. Oh, and Elat, you told me you don't have to kill these. Actually, you have to kill them. Otherwise this door doesn't open.
Be careful not to break the beams, Knack.
Visually, that works. That I don't get damage to. I really don't like jump attacking the second guy here. Shouldn't do that.
Quite the breeze. Lucas, mind you don't get blown overboard.
Interesting that that didn't trigger slow motion. Unlucky dash there at the end. Okay, I'll bet the left one. Okay, wrong bet. a bit too close for comfort. Oh, I hate this room. Yeah, I mean, I prefer 12-1 over basically any level in 11, in chapter 11, so... Okay. So he has 2 skips, that I hopefully can get. First try. At least if I don't get them first try, I would be really mad at myself. Okay, what hit me there just now? Interesting. Okay. No pressure. Nice, so that's number 1. And now for number 2. I really did not like this setup, but luckily it worked out. Technically there's also skip here, but I didn't practice it, so I'm not going for it. Also, I go to the right here because I feel like if I go to the left, I'm always being hit by the attack. Maybe it's also smart here to just attack the rightmost robot, because he sometimes just rolls away from you. Then you have to go back. If he didn't attack me, I could have just jumped and double hit him. Sadly, no. Okay. To make sure to get as many relics as possible, so nice and big. But these ones I don't need. These I will take. Okay, let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, that's so sad. okay, fell down somewhere. Oh. What the hell? When I practice it, I literally go out multiple times. But it should still be okay-ish in time. Yeah, I think the problem is really the dash attacking, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. That was pretty bad on my part. But still, 20 seconds minus. How is this 20-second minus and not gold? What the hell did I do in the past? Or was my... Because I remember my chapter 12 was okay. Okay, now wish me luck for 13-1, I guess. Okay. Get the box. Oh, luckily I thought I was too close to this guy. Easy. Got a really good setup for that actually, in my opinion now. At least when I practiced I got it 100% of the time. Oh, come on. It was also quite bad. But luckily it didn't matter. Let's see, can I get the dash? Yes, I can, nice. Yes. Basically, you know, my setup now for it is I have this very specific point slightly to the right of the protrusion that you might see slightly. And then, instead of directly moving after coming to the... or landing on top, I first jump and then start moving. Because there's an issue where if you move, you might slip off, or rather you get pushed off. Forgot to dash there to actually destroy the rocks. Let's do this. Ooh, very nice. Not sure if I would have died without the damage boost, but I always, this is like the only place where I actually like to get damaged. Because it usually means I got it. And also, I guess, the skip at 11-4. No, not 11-4, sorry, at 7-4. Also, just now one of my jumps was really weird. It was not a good jump. It could have actually killed me. Die here. I also should have checked how to do this without killing them, because you can technically go up as well without killing them. Thanks, Bonnie. I think at that point there is no need for luck for sub 239, because it's basically guaranteed a sub 239. But yeah. I don't like where this spawned. I wanted it to spawn to the right, not to the left. also pretty sure that shouldn't have hit my first hit. That looked too very, very weird. Stuck there, whoops. Bad enemy spawn, but still shouldn't matter. Thank you. Oh, come on. So, 237.12. Pretty nice. And which skip are you talking about? That we can also still do in Glitchless? But yeah, basically in regards to this run, chapter 2, 3, 4 were a disaster, I think. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, pretty bad. So those can be still improved. I mean, technically everything can be improved, but specifically in regards to this run. 2, 3, 4. And then...
Let's go home.
Yeah, chapter 11. I
can't wait for
played
things
really
to get back
bad.
to normal.
And also chapter
Boy,
12.
I think they may never go back to normal.
Actually, chapter 11 I didn't play too bad. Mostly just didn't get the skip. Was it twice? I think I didn't get it. So I could, I mean, minimum if I take my previous times into account, probably So I lost 30 seconds here, and I probably lost like 40 seconds, maybe more. So that's minimum probably a minute 15 seconds, maybe a minute 30. And then just with better play, I can get probably, I mean, easily a couple minutes probably. So sub 2:35 is really, really achievable. As always, lastly, let's check in-game time. 24. I mean, technically we could also, for runs at least that use the same skips and everything, we can probably also use in-game time to time technically, since it seems like it's at least slightly accurate. But yeah, I mean, no reason when we have real-time attack. Okay. So we'll definitely still do any percent runs because there's, I mean, this is really easy to improve. Basically get 12-3 skip, get 11-1 skip, and that's basically it.